What's up, my crew members? My name is Andrew from the Superherocrew, and welcome to episode 12 of Comic Talk. This is the show where I talk about the comics that I decided to get this week and today. We're talking about JLA number 25, Spider-Gwen number 29, and Wonder Woman number 41. So let's talk. So, Wonder Woman 41, this is a part of a new arc called Amazon's Attacked, and basically we see that Darkseid is talking with the female Furies, who are his female warrior group that he sent to go get one of the last relics, I believe, but Steve Trevor and the army were expecting them and were able to fight them off, and they weren't able to get the relic. Then basically Wonder Woman and Steve Trevor have a conversation about what Wonder Woman did for the day, and then Wonder Woman basically says, okay, yeah, I eventually figured it out, and then she goes to this woman who was behind everything, and I guess they have a little bit backstory. I'm not exactly sure who this is because I didn't really read too much of the Wonder Woman. I have the first two volumes, Year One and the Truth Lies, whatever it is. And then we see that after Wonder Woman and Steve Trevor are done talking, Jason comes back, Wonder Woman's brother, and he's she's like, where have you been? What happened? And that's pretty much it for this issue. I don't know. This had a lot of cool, okay, so Wonder Woman fought this person, this person, this person, and then Jason's back. And then it's like, okay, Darkseid's doing this and this with the female Furies. Female Furies almost died, actually, from Darkseid's Omega Beams, but didn't. He was like, you know what, I still have some use for you. But overall, this issue seemed like almost like a filler issue. They just threw in some stuff, and, the only important things, I guess, were Darkseid talking to the female Furies and Jason coming back, and that whole middle part seemed very unnecessary, and I'm not exactly sure why they put it in, and for that reason, I'm going to have to give Wonder Woman number 41 a 7 out of 10. Alright, so let's talk about JLA number 25. This is a part of a new arc called New Life and Death, and I know I was complaining about how the issues are going to be $3.99 now, but this issue, is actually a extra sized anniversary issue. What does that mean? 1 year of JLA? I mean, I don't know why they did this. That's honestly, I don't see a difference in how many pages there are. I don't know if this is a collector's item, but I don't see. Maybe there's a couple more pages. But usually with JLA, there's a lot of dialogue, so it seems longer. But in this, the JLA is back together. Killer Frost has her powers. Ray Palmer comes into the picture now, and Batman brought him. And Aztec, the female one, is also now, I guess, a part of the team. And then Dreamslayer shows up, who was an extremist from the very first arc of the JLA book, and he basically comes and says, hey Batman, let's go, we gotta go and go save Angor, which is my world. And Black Canary's like, no, I'm coming with you, Batman. So Black Canary and Batman and Dreamslayer go, and he and then he talks a lot about just random crap about the the planet, how it's basically gonna get destroyed by Agitator, I think his name is. But then we see that we cut to back in time where Ray Palmer and Prion are in the microverse, and they find the Blue Jay, and they take him to use this machine to signal Dreamslayer, and then they say, alright, well, I'll get Batman, we'll save your planet. Then Dreamslayer tries to attack the Agitator and kind of fails at it, and then Batman and Black Canary go on top of this sphere that is showing different alternate versions, I think, kind of Black Canary and Batman, and we see one of that weird Joker one from Dark Knight's Metal. Then Black Canary screams, and the thing shatters, they drop down, and Black Canary's like, this isn't your planet, we can't be playing God here. And then the Dream Slayer, he just starts like kind of having a seizure, and then like his body turns into a portal, and out comes Lord Havoc, who is back. And I guess he's gonna fight the Batman and Black Canary, because it's not really JLA, it's more just Batman and Black Canary. And their next issue is probably gonna cut to the JLA, like, you know, fixing things up in Rhode Island. But that was JLA 25. I gotta say, I'm very surprised about this. I thought this was a pretty decent issue. Just, there's a lot of things, it's like, okay, back to Panic in the Microverse, and, you know, like, well, let's take a look at that, blah, 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 and all that. But, all that said, for JLA number 25, I think I would have to give it an 8 out of 10. Alright, so let's talk about Spider-Gwen number 29. Whoa. Alright, so, we see these two Watchers that are watching, you know, the Owatu of Spider-Gwen's Earth and an Owatu of another Earth, and they're talking, and they're like, wait a minute, hold on, did Uncle Ben of this universe just tell Spider-Gwen to kill Matt Murdock? What about the whole great power, great responsibility thing? And he's like, the Watcher of this Earth is like, don't worry about it, it's fine. Then we see Punisher going through Matt Murdock's building, and he's going up killing hand soldiers, and he finally breaks into Matt Murdock's room, and he's about to, you know, because he's got an Iron Man glove, and he's about to repulsor blast Matt Murdock, but then Spider-Gwen takes him out of the way, and then it's actually kind of cool. She's grabbing him by a web, and he like his cane, he like takes out a sword out of the cane instead of, like, you know, the whatever the other thing was that he had, so he takes it out and there's a sword in there, which is pretty cool. Then Frank and Spider-Gwen are having a little bit of a conversation. Matt Murdock's kind of acting like a dumbass. He's like, oh, this is the worst team-up ever, you know, like he's acting like an idiot. And then Frank is about to repulsor blast Spider-Gwen, but then Captain America of this Earth blocks it, who is this African-American woman. And the Watchers throughout this battle, like, oh my god, like what's going on? And then Matt Murdock's like, oh, thank God, Captain America, you're here. Listen, these people broke in, and then Captain America kicks him in the face. Then Cap tries to reason with Spider-Gwen, is like, hey, like, Gwen, like, come on, like, don't do this. And then Spider-Gwen beats the crap out of Captain America, and then is about to kill Matt Murdock by dropping him off of the building, but doesn't, and throws him to the side, and he's like, I'm not gonna be like you. And then there's this thing on Matt Murdock's arm. It starts dinging, and then Spider-Gwen goes through this space, which he calls a space-time gate, and now Gwen Stacy of this universe is off the continuum, and then she pops up and she sees Gwen Stacy. I don't know if that's of Earth 616 like before, or is it like what's going on with that, but this was a great issue. A lot of awesome action going on, a lot of awesome stuff going on, seeing Captain America back, seeing Frank Castle kill a bunch of hand soldiers and fight Spider-Gwen and Matt Murdock and Captain America all at the same time. It was so good, and the art is just great. I love this art. Throughout the whole series, it's been basically the same artist. They've gone in and out, but it's been like, oh, like half of the issue is the regular artist, and then half the issue is another artist, because it's at the respective of George Stacy. But this was a fantastic issue, and so for Spider-Gwen number 29, I'd have to give it a 9 out of 10. So guys, that's it for the comics for this week. I'm gonna have a video up discussing Milk Wars, because I figured that deserves a video in and of itself, and I'll let you guys know if you guys should pick it up or not. But anyway guys, if you liked the video, please like, got any questions, comment down below, and subscribe for more comic based videos, and I'll see you in the next one.